Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm going to share with you 6 steps to greatness, or how to create a digital marketing budget. There are basically 4 types of digital marketing that produce the best results, and they are email marketing, social media marketing, SEO optimization, and content marketing. The first thing you have to do is you have to decide what social channels you want to invest in. Here are some statistics on social media user penetration by 2020. Facebook is on an upswing. It's going to have 90% user penetration by 2020. Instagram is going to have 46%, Twitter 27%, Pinterest 32%, and Tumblr 14%. The first step in creating a digital marketing budget is setting your goal. There are basically 2 kinds of goals. There's sales and there's awareness. For awareness, that tracks things like traffic and social follower growth and social engagement, so that's comments and participation. There's content downloads, there's content shares. Sales, on the other hand, it tracks things like first-time buyers and repeat sales and conversions and upsells. So here are some statistics from Forbes on how companies use social marketing, the types of goals that they have. 46% of companies use social marketing to improve brand awareness. 31% of companies use it for customer acquisition. 29% use it to introduce new products or services, and 20% use it to improve employee engagement. The second thing you want to do in creating a digital marketing budget is you want to evaluate previous campaigns. You want to evaluate previous budgets, how much you spent, where you spent it, how successful they were, and then figure out if there was any money that was really well spent, or in worst case, money that was really wasted and had no impact. Number 3 is you want to do your research. You want to analyze your competition. So where is your competition putting their money? Where are they doing their marketing? You want to do some research into keywords. So what keywords have performed for you? What keywords do others use? Are there any keywords that are underutilized? Or, you can check out bids for phrases that you haven't used before. You want to do some research into social communities. So where is your audience showing up? Where's your competition showing up to try to get that audience? Do some research into social influencers. So you can look at Social Blue Book, which is a great site, and find out how much money people are charging, influencers are charging for them to sponsor you or to get reviews or to do partnerships. So do some research into content costs. Do you have anyone on staff or in your group who can produce content for you? And if you don't, who can you pay to produce content for your brand? You also want to research your email audience. So how big is your list? How engaged are the people on your list? Do you want to pay to grow that list? Is that going to be money well spent? So number 4 is how much can you spend on advertising? There is no one-size-fits-all answer for this. I have one client who has a $10 million a year travel company, and they advertise on Facebook and spend $2 million a year on Facebook ads to produce that $10 million in revenue. There are all sorts of factors that go into helping you figure out how much money you can spend. One is your company's revenue. One is your customer churn. So what is the retention rate you have for customers, and how much does it cost to get more? There's also things to take into consideration in terms of your business objectives. So do you have new products to launch? Do you have new services to launch? Do you have old products that you need to invigorate? Do you need to put something on sale or on promotion? You also want to check out industry benchmarks. So what are other people paying for in your category? Google display ads, for instance, if you're in the education category, education generally gets a 0.22% click-through rate. Technology, on the other hand, gets a 0.84% click-through rate. So depending on your industry, depending on your category, click-through rates and cost per click are very different. And number 5 is you want to allocate your funds. So one way to do this is to make a list of all the different channels that you could possibly use. Things like content marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, paid search, display advertising, mobile marketing, online PR, things like that. And then you decide which one of those is going to have the biggest impact on your goals. You want to spend most on those channels and make sure that you don't spread your budget too thin and that you put yourself on too many channels, because it's very difficult to support, and more importantly, it's very difficult to track the success if you're on and across way too many channels and you don't have the support staff to support really tracking all of the feedback from the response to those channels well. And then you always want to hold a little money in reserve so you can react. So you can react to wins, you can react to losses, and you can double down on things that are working for you. And number 6 is you want to make sure that you're tracking your success and your failures. So using Google Analytics and Facebook Analytics and email platform analytics. Also checking social engagement, so shares and comments on social. You want to set a calendar, and then you want to make sure you're checking those analytics religiously. You want to make sure that, if something's not working, that you admit your failures and you cut your losses, because there's nothing worse than throwing good money after bad. Now, in closing, I just have to say that digital marketing planning has a lot of moving parts, and it's a lot more complicated than a video of this length can cover. But these are some of the major buckets of activity, and every business is different and every industry is different. And the market also never stands still, so the market changes, the platforms change, trends change. You want to make sure that you test and explore, and that you're doing it in a smart way. And make sure if something is working, don't fix what isn't broken. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video on 6 steps to creating a digital marketing budget. And if you did, please hit subscribe below so you can see my videos when they come out, and visit me at philipvandusen.com. If you need help with your brand strategy or your brand design or your professional creative career, reach out to me and let's see what we can do to take it to the next level. And with that, thanks again for watching. Bye for now.